Alright, so I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from this. I don't think it looks like complete garbage or something. It just kind of looks bad for a couple reasons. One, it's kind of vague and just random. Now, being vague isn't necessarily bad, like, not at all, but it doesn't tell me much, and I got more out of the actual trailer, like, knowing what actually happened from the description than the actual trailer. Like, it showed something came out of the, whatchamacallit, pyramid, but I only knew that was a power and not some, like, random generic thing, just from the, whatchamacallit, description. So it's kind of random and vague. But this one isn't really that much of a strong point on why I hate it. It's just kind of like, it looks too vague, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a dumb thing, I know. But it's kind of just a bunch of people staring at each other. Nobody says anything. And it's just like, okay. And then I'm like, oh, what's this? This looks really dangerous. Or, something bigger is coming. I think it incorporates one of the characters from the original Destiny games. I haven't played too much of any of the games. I don't know much of the lore, but I haven't bothered because I actually just played the game and I didn't bother to read any of the extra cards. So that's why I don't really know too much about this. But yeah, second reason is because of the way the trailer looks and stuff. The look of the trailer is obviously much more CGI, much more, probably better animated than the actual game, which I always hate. Those trailers type to really annoy me because it feels like they just paid a company just to animate a trailer that doesn't look anything like what the actual game will look like, and that kind of annoys me. And I don't know, it's not like the worst thing ever, but it just kind of annoys me. And also the way the maps look, they look really derivative of some of the other maps, just with kind of like a fresh coat of paint, if you want to say that. Like, they just look a little bit different. And that's really it. Like, the snow one looks really reminiscent of one map that I forgot, but it just looks a teeny bit different, I guess, just like with snow added on. So that's kind of it, just the way it looks, like the CGI. It's obvious that they paid a company and didn't, like, actually get footage, which would have been nice, so we could actually know how playing is gonna actually be instead of just, going into it blindly. Like, okay, thanks for that. And hold up, I'm thinking of the third. That's kind of really it. It just looks kind of vague. So my third reason is it looks really derivative of all the other games. It looks kind of similar with some big tower from the ship or the pyramid or something like that coming, and they all gotta work together. I don't know. I mean, I don't get much from the trailer, which again doesn't help because it's like really vague and stuff. But it just looks very similar to all the other games. Seems like it's gonna look the same with the same type of CGI, the same type of maps, the way the characters act, kind of, because you could kind of get how they act from this. It just looks really the same, like it's promising something really interesting, which all the other games do, but then they don't actually deliver on that. So that's really annoying. Hopefully you understood why I didn't like this trailer. I know you're gonna be like, oh, you're mostly negative, but that new, like, Bill and Ted Face the Music trailer, I think, looks really cool, and I'm actually excited for that. And I was excited for a couple films like Antlers and Candyman before, they got canceled. So, yeah, I'm not completely negative. Hopefully you actually heard me. So I hope you like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that stuff. See you in the next video.